It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Very good morning, happy Friday. Welcome back to the show. Now it's time for our Friday Tech Roundup. Now, if you've spent even 5 minutes on the internet over the past week, you will have probably seen at least 10 articles and 95 memes surrounding Facebook's scandal and, of course, Mark Zuckerberg's appearance in Congress. People are starting to wake up to the dark side of social media and data collection. And so what then does the future hold for social media? Well, we've got our expert Brian Smith here joining us to share 3 ways social media will change in the near future. So this has gotten, it's really, really hectic.
Definitely.
To try and summarize it in a very bad word. It's really, really hectic. But so when it comes to the future of social media, what can we expect in terms of privacy? Let's talk about that first.
That's a big question. I think it's one that's on everyone's mind. And I think in the wake of this Cambridge Analytica scandal with Facebook, it's definitely a question that's being asked. I think in the immediate future, we're going to see 2 things. First is that we're going to see social media companies across the board highlight their existing privacy tools. And beyond that, we're going to see the addition of new privacy tools and better measures for users to specifically control and monitor their data.
Yeah. Let's talk about blockchain, because that's also a massive new technology that's now breaking through with the likes of Bitcoin. It's using blockchain technology, and that seems to be the trusted thing. But what do you believe technology is going to be using from it, or adapt from blockchain technology in order to help the situation? Will that be the case?
Blockchain technology is sometimes referred to as the savior of everything, but I do believe it has a very big role to play in this kind of scenario. In that blockchain technology, of course, is a distributed public ledger spread across internet nodes, and exchanges transactions on that ledger are verified through cryptography, which is the art of solving codes. Now, the important thing about blockchain is that for the first time, it gives users direct control and overview of their data in a very transparent public ledger. Now, that's typically the antithesis, the complete opposite of what we have with monopolies like Facebook on social media, where there are silos or very constrained elements of social media user data. And that's kind of the problem that we're trying to circumvent. And definitely blockchain technology, if implemented in these kind of scenarios, could go a really long way to giving users control of their data once again.
But I guess at the end of the day, these social media platforms still need to do their work to establish a form of trust now with the user. Again, how will they do that?
That's an excellent question. I think going forward, there are a few major things that we're going to see, and it's going to be really focusing on restoring personal connection.
Yeah.
I think Facebook specifically, a lot of this debate is centered around the gathering of user information for marketing, specifically political advertising. And one of the first things social media companies now will have to do is restore the sense of trust in social media by re-emphasizing personal connections between friends, family, loved ones, rather than direct marketing or advertising access.
Wow. End question. Do you think Facebook will die from this, or will they find a way to, I don't know, do you rebrand it? Do you call it something else? Do you put a new, I don't know, how do you even do it? Do you think they'll die from it? Will they take a massive knock?
I don't, actually. I think Facebook is always going to be with us in some form or another. But I do feel some changes on the horizon, given that Facebook typically does one thing very well, and that's either outbuild its competition, build the same products as competition are building, or buy its competition. And I think the major thing that's going to change in coming weeks, months, and years is that increased regulation will be put in place in terms of law that'll prevent Facebook from doing so, and we might one day have alternative services to turn to rather than just heading to our Facebook feed or Facebook-owned channels such as WhatsApp or Instagram.
Yeah, there was a glitch on the screen as you said, and I was like, what's going on?
Someone's
Is
listening
Facebook? Someone's listening into this conversation. Brian, always we appreciate your time and expertise. Thank you very, very much. But of course, do let us know which news feeds have been hitting up your timeline, and when you tag us, use #Expresso Show.